Okay. Um, so this is the Java class. It's on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. And Hello World is like the little thing that is like the basic test thing that programmers use um, when they're programming. So that's why the title is Hello World. So today we're going to go over who I am, why Java, an overview of the class, and we're going to have a Q&A session. So who am I? I am a rising freshman at Hopkins. I will be studying economics, and I'm considering a double major in computer science. I'm a graduate of Howard High School. I took computer science principles AP and principles of Java GT during my high school years. I co-founded AST, and I have extensive experience in instruction, both through AST and also through the various honor societies I'm part of. And also, I'm just a private tutor. So through all of those, I have a lot of experience working with students. So why Java? So first of all, Java is used on a wide variety of platforms. So you can use it for applets on websites. You can use it for desktop or mobile programming. It's used by hundreds of businesses. So I think 90% of the Forbes top 500 use Java. And also Java is very popular among programmers. It's like a simpler version of other languages like C++. Um, easier to learn. So it's like a first step into a lot of other programs. And also, if you were interested in ever taking Computer Science A AP in high school, Computer Science A does use Java. So that if that is something you're looking forward to doing, that's something. So an overview. Um, so first the first 2 weeks we're gonna be talking about flowcharting, which is basically when you show the steps in your program for each thing that you want to do. There's some stuff with that. It's to help programmers plan out their program. We're also going to talk about an introduction to Java. So what is Java? Some of the key things to note with Java, and also the variables. So how do we declare variables? How do we use them in Java? Weeks 3 through 4, we're going to be talking about Boolean expressions, conditional controls, and debugging. So Boolean expressions are the ones where it's like, if X is greater than 4, then something happens, right? So that's a conditional structure, and the if X greater than 4 part is your Boolean expression. So there are several other conditional control structures like switch statements, if else, if so on and so forth. And then we're going to talk about debugging. So there are several methods for debugging your program. We're going to talk about those methods. And we're going to talk about, in weeks 5 through 6, we're going to be talking about loop structures, counters, and accumulators, and we're going to start our final project. So loop structures are kind of like when you do your while something happens, do this, right? So that's your loop structure, and that's really useful for if you want something to keep going until something is met. Like if you want to keep count of, let's say, or like if you want to like just keep having something printed out. So like, let's say I want my computer to print out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? You could just say print out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or you can do a loop structure, which would print it, which is like, it's less code and you can print out the exact same thing. The counters and accumulators, these are like special types of loop structures. There's some other stuff related to them, and we're going to get into that. And we're also going to start our final project. So these final projects will be using all these different things that I'm talking about. It's going to be like a little simple code just to kind of show that they understood what happened. And finally, 7th week, we're going to talk briefly about string class. and we're gonna present final projects to the class. So these will probably be like little things where like you plug in some numbers and it prints out something else, so on and so forth. And we're just gonna present it to the class and just kind of celebrate that, hey, we got through like the first quarter or two of Principles of Java in 7 weeks. So any questions? Okay. Um, that's all. So you can email us at astofficers@gmail.com. Our website is achievesuccesstogether.org. And you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Achieve Success Together.